And then, so we've talked a lot about, the 2D renderings and that you can do from 3D, but you guys have, obviously also have like augmented reality and letting consumers be able to like place the furniture in their room true to
Yeah.
size. Would love to hear more about, how that got implemented, how you guys are seeing it roll out. And I think you guys are also unique in that you have so many merchants. I'm also curious how you're working with merchants, creating their 3D assets or getting their 3D assets. That I think that's really interesting as well.
Yeah. So we talk a lot about shared libraries, and that's something that we have to get merchants from different business units together to really, really leverage in a big way. And they're starting to really build an understanding of the value of that. Everything that we curate and model for one merchant in one scene, yes, they can leverage all of those models again for themselves, but they can also share it with a completely different category, because all of the furniture might become props in an electronics image, one that sells electronics. And so that shared library is really important for everybody to start to understand the investment in modeling every single thing in and making imagery. And then for AR, I think so. We have a very tight relationship with emerging technology. We really work in lockstep, and we wanted to try AR. The company wanted to lean into AR, and one of the first forays into that was back to school. You're building your dorm room or whatever it might be, and so that home is a very large category. We work on a lot of other categories, but that was a great use case and kind of a confined period of time as well. And so based on the results of that, they're feeling like, consumers can really benefit in other categories from that. I mean, even from as simple as it's TVs on a wall. I mean, it may not be the most amazing 3D model to make, but boy, oh boy, what a use case, right?
Yeah.
So many people can relate to, a couple things with TVs that are important. It's not just does it fit in the wall. It's like when I'm that far away from it,
Yeah.
does it still, can I still see it? Back in the day when I bought a television in my living room, I literally had to like try to back up in the store and see if I could still see the picture. So there's, making 3D models is not always the most exciting model, but being able to give consumers that many tools is just exciting. So with AR, I mean, there's so much more we can do. I think with the Hay Needle project we talked about, I wonder if there's a way, once the room is configured someday, to push that into an AR, a web-based AR experience, or once the floodgates open and you have enough models, that's the thing, is you need to model everything. My mission a lot of times is that proactive modeling. Even if it's not going in a certain image, if you're doing American Farmhouse refresh, what is your entire collection? Let's model that now.
Yeah.
So AR is definitely a priority, as it is for many, many retail segments. And I'm just proud of that team. I can't claim anything for how beautifully they built the experience. One of the things we really wanted to do to differentiate was we wanted the quality of the model. Now, as you know better than anyone, it's a dance between the poly count and the ability to move it real time. But we really wanted it not just to be, does it fit, but really be able to see, does it go with everything? How does it really look? And that's nothing I did. That's the emerging tech team and the wizards on those teams. And I think they did and are doing a really beautiful job with that. And then they have also virtual try-on for apparel. That's another exciting space. There's all kinds of interesting things happening there, from non-AR, which is just web-based on Walmart if you go try on certain clothes. And now you can sort by, on the site for any category, I believe, you can sort by the ones that qualify for virtual try-on or view in your room. Could be wrong about that. But so apparel is another thing. And that, again, the emotional use case, I think bringing something into your house, you're a little nervous, like, will it fit? Did I measure it correctly? And then with clothing, look, I don't know about you, but a dressing room can be a little terrifying depending on where you are. And for the Walmart customer, when they go into the store, they a lot of times they've got kids with them, or the whole family has come. And you just don't have time to, hey, I have these 7 things I want to take into the dressing room. Either everybody comes, which is not going to happen, or you don't get the chance. So virtual try-on for the Walmart customer, it is a really wonderful use case. I can't speak for other retailers, but for Walmart, just based on the psychographics and literally what people are doing when they're shopping, it's lovely to lift that off, the burden off of that, and have them be able to try it on virtually.